really good rebounder for his position and does have championship pedigree. However, he's a terrible shooter from the field, a horrible shooter from the free throw line, and those attributes do not serve long term in Rick Carlisle's offense.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, we've got an NBA showdown for you. The Golden State Warriors are set for this highly anticipated matchup against the Los Angeles Clippers. We send it now to Mike Green and Jeff Van Gundy with the call.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here with another NBA Live, my career gameplay. And today we're taking on the Golden State Warriors. That is not Steve Kerr. I don't know who that is. That is an imposter, but I'm going to let that slide, EA. I'm going to let it slide. I'm just saying. But anyways, though, we are here. We are here with a marquee game right here. This is the Battle of California. We got the Clippers versus the Golden State Warriors. We got LA versus the Bay. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna just sub myself in real quick. And yeah, I've been playing a couple of games now and I started noticing something, so I'm gonna just continue to let it simulate until I get a lineup that's actually gonna work well with me. Now, I do want Chris Paul in the lineup, but I need better teammates. JJ Redick, some guy named McDonald, and then you got Blake Griffin. I'm gonna have to take it. I might have to take it. I haven't played with Blake Griffin yet. I've played with DeAndre Jordan, but I haven't been able to play with Blake Griffin yet. So let's give this a try right here. Okay. I don't know why we're down 8-15, but okay. We can bounce back from this. To get fouled right there. So yeah, we're taking on the Warriors, and in one of my 2K videos I talked about the Eastern Conference, but I haven't really talked that much about the Western Conference. And to be quite honest with you, the only reason why I haven't talked about the Western Conference is mainly because of I don't know who's going to come out the Western Conference. It's hard. The Western Conference has always been the hardest conference to think of. Now, the Spurs last year, I couldn't even doubt them last year because they were out for blood last year. But like I said, man, after they win a championship, they kind of become that team that nobody really talks about because they become irrelevant. And that's basically the Spurs formula. Win a championship, don't live up to championship expectations the next year, and there you go. So the Western Conference, where do I start? Obviously with the team right here on your screen. As Klay Thompson gets that BS 4-point play right there.
They got to the free throw line, they knocked them in, took advantage of their opportunities, and came away with a nice solid victory.
I mean, where did I begin with the Warriors? I mean, they're shooting lights, they're shooting the gym out, they're playing team basketball. They're doing a pretty good job on defense. The big question has always been, can they develop a in and out? Can they develop a in and out type of offense? Can you get down in the paint and score buckets with the big men that you have on your team, or it's mainly just a matter of that. If they can get that going, then there's a good chance that they might make it out the West. But they're not really looked at as contenders. A lot of people are looking into Portland and Memphis, and a lot of people looking into Portland and Memphis, and surprisingly, the Houston Rockets now. But it's mainly based off of so what's dude's name? Dwight Howard. That's what I was thinking of. I drew a blank right there. See, he's missed so many games this season that I've forgotten who he was. Wow. But Dwight Howard is the big question mark right now, because as long as Dwight Howard is doing what Dwight Howard does best, I think the Houston Rockets can make it out can make it to the second round of the playoffs. It's just a matter of them, it's up to, how's Dwight Howard gonna play, coming back from being gone for so long. And then you have the Clippers, and the Clippers, I had high hopes for them. I thought them and the Warriors were going to be running the Western Conference this year. I was wrong. I was half wrong, half right. So I got one team right. The other team I didn't get right. I thought it was going to be the Warriors and the Clippers, but it turned out it was just the Warriors. And the Clippers they've been pretty weird this year. They've been an up and down team this year. Usually they start off slow, and then just midway through the season they just go straight bananas. But after what happened last year, them making it to the second round and going as far as they did, you would think that the Clippers would be poised to be a Western Conference favorite, but they have not lived up to expectations. It's been an up and down battle with these guys. People have been coming in and out of injuries. It's a pretty bad sight right now for It's a pretty bad, weird sight for the LA Clippers right now, considering the fact that they're basically the best basketball team in Los Angeles right now at this moment. Because let's face it, the Lakers, they playing like butt right now. So yeah. Then there's Portland. Portland was my favorite until Wesley Matthews went out. Aaron Aflalo is definitely a good backup, but Wesley Matthews, he does more than what you for that team. So yeah. And then there's Memphis. Memphis is still a favorite to go all the way. It's just, I don't know. Them picking up Jeff Green has been like, it feels like them picking up Jeff Green has been like the answer. Like, they needed a young, energetic, athletic type of guy who's a wingman, who can play defense, who can do great things for you when you need him to do them. And he's doing a pretty good job. And I can definitely see Memphis in the Western Conference finals. And pretty much every other team, the Dallas Mavericks, they've been another up and down team. They're just like the Clippers. They've been an up and down team. You got people coming in and out of injuries and the rotation and stuff like that. It's complicated. And then you got Rondo and Rick Carlisle butting heads. And I think it's been rumored that Rajon Rondo has
thought that was going to be an and one.
It's been rumored that Rajon Rondo has made his intentions clear that he wants to play somewhere else other than Dallas. So, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. But as of right now, I mean, whatever happens with Dallas in the playoffs, whatever. So, I mean, I can't really speak that much on the Western Conference because it's so hard, and then you have the possibility of OKC. I mean, Kevin Durant is out indefinitely. He's questionable for the playoffs. It really just depends on how far they go into the playoffs. So, yeah, Russell Westbrook has been playing out of his mind, but I mean, it's still a battle for that 8th seed right now. You got the Pelicans, you got the Suns who are still battling it out. Everybody's coming after that. Everybody's coming after that 8th seed spot, and it's not that much. It's not that much games, and it's not that much time left. So somebody's gonna have to step up, and so these teams are gonna have to step it up and get it going. But that's pretty much all I can really say on the Western Conference, man. It's not really that much I can say because it's the Western Conference. You can't really predict who comes out of it. It's just a matter of who's hot going into the second round. That's the team that you usually go with. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, I'll have to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Here's how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Warriors couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. The Warriors relied on these guys for their scoring here today.
Game track. Bench points.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win. And now, of course, the game stats.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. Here's a look at the numbers. Check out these scores from around the league. Here's what's coming up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.